มาแล้วค่ะ
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
มีอะไรช่วยคะ
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with the delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
ได้เลยค่ะ
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
ขอแวะดูร้านหน่อย
What
นะ
can
คะ
I do for you today?
จะซื้อได้3นะ
A wise decision. Thank you.
2 3 นี้ละกัน
I hope to see you again.
เจอกัน
Farewell
ใหม่
for
ค่ะ
now.
ไปส่งของให้นะแค่โอ้ไก่มันเอาเรื่องเหมือนกันเนี่ยแล้วก็ขี่ไม่กวาดไปเลยละกันฟิวขอแวะหน่อยละกันชืบเฮ้ยไหนล่ะไหนใครมีเรื่องแกหรือจัดไปดิทีเดียวพอไหนเรามาแก้พัซเซิลกันดีกว่าโดดกระโดด
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
แล้วก็เจออีกที่ไงขอไว้อีกรอบละกันไหนอันนี้ทำลายอ๋อผีเสื้อนะ
Merlin himself would be proud.
ขออนุญาตแวะรับเควสกันนะคะรับอะไรเอ่ย
Hello. Is anyone there?
ขอน้ำพูดได้
Hello? There's a voice coming from that well.
Can you help me?
ช่วยไงคะ
Is someone down there?
Down there? I beg your pardon. I'm here. There's no one here but me. Some thoughtless wretch casually tossed a bit of parchment into me and it caught. If you could please take it.
อะไรเหรอคะอะไรเหรอคะมันแผนที่
Seems to be some sort of map.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. What a relief. I hope the map serves you well. At least better than it did me.
ยินดีค่ะไว้เป็นทีหลังแล้วกันเนาะไกลเกินไปไหมคะเนี่ยมันจะถึงคะเนี่ย
Reparo.
เดี๋ยวที่สุดก็ถึงทีนะคะเฮ้ยไกลเกิน
That Pippin should have been here by now.
Revelio.
ขอยัดขโมยเลย นี้อุ้ยติด
Madame Luong, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always
Chang
cutting
Maka.
corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
ให้บูลลี่เขาขนาดนั้นนะคะ
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a knut out of me until you prove the potion works.
โอ้
Drink
ได้
it.
ค่ะเดี๋ยวหนูดิ้งให้ดูค่ะ
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
ดื่มให้ดูเลยก็ได้ค่ะไหนวะโอเคเป็นไงคะใช้ได้ดีไหมล่ะคะ
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with?
Then let's
Perhaps
see.
combining your recipes and skills.
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
แล้วแต่ค่ะ
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
อีกแล้วขอแวะดูร้านหน่อยนะคะ
What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today?
ผมแค่นี้เหรอคะเนี่ยอยากขายของแล้วกัน
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
ค่ะจะดีกว่านี้ถ้าไม่บูลลี่คนอื่นนะคะ กลับมาแล้วค่ะรายงานผลแล้วค่ะ
In the market for potions, are we?
I delivered the potions to Fatima Luong.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
จะบอกว่าไงดีคะลำบากมากเลยค่ะ
I can see why you didn't want to go. She was quite cantankerous.
I do truly appreciate your help. And at least it's done with.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
By the way, I found this book of potion recipes in Cambridge. Might it be useful to you?
Is this Fatima's recipe book?
น่าจะใช่มั้ง
You
คะ
should keep it. She doesn't deserve to have it.
I appreciate what you're saying, but you have much to learn about respecting the property of others. Some things are sacred amongst potioneers. I shall return it to her immediately.
ก็ดีค่ะ ก่อนหน้านี้ระหว่างทางเจอเควสลองขอแวะหน่อยแล้วกันนะครับวิว
Oh, Milo, what am I to do?
เป็นไงคะ
Is there something I can help you with? Mr.
Adley. Edgar Adley. No.
Adley.
No, I don't think so. Blast Milo and his mad schemes.
Milo?
He was
ใคร
my
คนไม่รู้
friend.
คะเนี่ย
Came to me a few days ago with a brilliant plan to make some quick galleons. All I had to do was follow him into the Forbidden Forest. Had I known he wanted to procure venom from a living acromantula. Oh, poor Milo. He didn't deserve to go like that.
รู้สึกใจด้วย
I'm
ค่ะ
very sorry to hear about your friend.
Oh, thank you. I can't think of it. Milo's body is still in that cave with the absconder.
The absconder?
Aye, Milo's name for the acromantula. He did have a flair for the dramatic. In fact, as he died, Milo begged me to take his heirloom pocket watch, so that his daughter would have something to remember him by. But I fled.
อ้าวกำหนูช่วยดูให้ก็ได้
If
ค่ะ
I have time, I can try to collect the heirloom watch, Mr. Adley.
You can't possibly go to the acromantula's cave. You'd be killed. Please,
ไม่ตายหรอกค่ะ
forget I said
เก่ง
anything.
Revelio.
ไกลไหม่เอ่ยไม่น่าไกลมั้ง
Now, where could that acromantula cave be?
โอ้ไกลเหมือนกันเนี่ย
Who lives?
โอ้เราจะถึงแล้วเชียดโอ้มาถึงก็เจอแมงมุมยักษ์โดน โอ้ย stupid fire incendio ร้อนนะสิโนไป exprimus incendio อันติเย็บแหละจอกเกิด
Incendio. The cave must be somewhere in this maze. I wonder what else is in here.
นั่นน่ะสิมีอะไรอื่นอีกไหมนะถ้าจะมีเยอะเลยแมงมุมนะเจาะไข่เจาะไข่จะเป็นฝ่ายแปะแปะแปะแปะโอ้ปิดแรงเนี่ยเจ้านี่โดนปราบจะเป็นฝ่ายเส้นเดียวตัวเล็กนี่มันเยอะจะเกิน
Rebellion.
ยังไม่หมดนะจะเป็นฝ่ายยิงดึงเผา
Revelio.
ไม่เท่าไหร่นะแต่พิษนี่แรงเหมือนกันนะกินยาหน่อยแล้วกันเจาะไข่ไปดีเจาะไข่สงเต็กมันลุงหลังขออนุญาตเลย
Revelio.
ทางไหนล่ะ
Revelio.
ได้ไหมนะอันนี้เหมือนจะไม่ได้นะฮัลโหลที่นี่คือ
This
ที่ไหน
could be the Acromantula cave Mr. Adley mentioned.
ที่นี่เนี่ยเหรอโอ้ตัวแม่นี่มันตัวแม่ปักช่วยแล้วกันอุ้ยชิดแรงมากโอ้ย32ให้ตายเถอะตีไม่เข้าชี้หายแล้วโอ้ย
So this is the infamous
แรงเกินเอ้ยโหดเกินเพื่อนโอ้ตีทีเดียวจะตายเลยอันนี้โอ้ไม่ชิวอันนี้ซ้อมหมอนี่เยอะกว่านั้น10 เวลขี้โกงไอ้หมอนี่มันขี้โกงไม่จะไม่ยอมขี้โกงแบบนี้ตามทันได้ไงวันนี้ไอ้ขี้โกงขี้โกงไปอย่ามายุ่งกับฉันอย่าไปขี้โกงของศูนย์อย่ามาใกล้ไปไกลจะหลอยนั่นเลยตัวแม่โกงผักเก่งไปหมดไอ้ขี้โกงอันติไปโอ้ยไม่จะตายที่สุด
Find the heirloom for Milo's daughter.
หน่อยแน่ไอ้ตัวแม่ขี้โกง
Revelio.
เป็นไหนต่อล่ะนี่เหรอ
I need to bring this heirloom back to Mr. Adley.
เยี่ยมกลับมาแล้วค่ะตัวแม่โกงมากเลยค่ะ
But where? I take it you decided against entering the absconder's cave then.
Mr. Adley, I retrieved the heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
Merlin's beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that acromantula ever again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
ยิน
I'm
ดีค่ะ
glad Milo's daughter will have something to remember him by.
I am too. As far-fetched as his schemes were, Milo was a good friend, and I shall miss him. Please, accept this reward for your trouble.
ขอบคุณนะคะ
I should be going now. Thank you.
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled, and his daughter has something to remember him by.
กลับไปหาอาจารย์แหลมและเรียนสกิลใหม่กันดีกว่านะครับผม Dipuso อาจารย์คะทำการบ้านเสร็จแล้วค่ะ
When Professor Sharp is so intimidating.
How are your assignments coming along?
เสร็จแล้วค่ะ
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander.
ได้เลยค่ะแวบแวบแวบ Dipuso
You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
ค่ะ ลองดูกันดีว่า Dipuso
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
ไปลุยต่อเควสหลักกันดีกว่าดูเราไปเจอเซบาสเตียนนะครับไงเซฟ
Complete the tasks I've given you and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
โอเคไว้ก่อนอาจารย์แหลม
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of
ได้เท่มาก
course.
เลยแหละ
Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
เจ
I
อแล้ว
did,
จ้ะ
but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
อย่างนั้นเลยเหรอ
This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
แล้วเรารู้วิธีเข้าได้อย่างไรล่ะ
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt.
Revelio.
He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
เป็นไปได้ด้วยเหรอที่จะไม่โดนจับเลยนะ
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell
Oh.
could reverse it. His
Ominous
wand seems
support
almost
it.
sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really?
เรามีที่อื่นที่ดีกว่านี้นะ
Like what?
เซบาส
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
ก็ฟังดูอันตรายนะจ๊ะ
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is
ในละไม้
Confringo.
กายสิทธิ์นายนะ
Very well.
มาทำตามนี่เลยแต่เราไม่เห็นนะ Confringo
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft.
มาใส่ก่อนละกัน
Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
ใกล้กว่า Incendio.
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Confringo 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 Imposto.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
ได้ผมได้
This
เรียน
is
มากกว่านี้
exactly
แล้ว
the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
ได้
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
ไปบอกเขาทำไมล่ะเรายังไม่พร้อมที่จะบอกทุกอย่างนะจ๊ะ
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, A bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
จ้าไม่บอกให้หลอก
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
เราจะรอติดต่อมานะจ๊ะ
Hello, Sebastian. Wait.
ถ้าจะมือยืนรอกันขนาดนี้นะ
I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
ไม่ต้องแถนแล้วจิวออกมาขนาดนี้บอกไปเลยดีกว่า
Actually, Sebastian brought me there. But he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to
ไม่
exploit
ต้อง
that
ขู่ขนาด
connection
นั้น
if
ก็ได้
I
เพื่
need to.
อน
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please, I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
เฮ้อ
Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
ขอโทษนะเซบาสเตียนมันจะมีเมลมานะเอ๊ะไม่อ่านไม่ได้นะ
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time.
จานกระ
Once
เทียม
you've
ค่ะ
completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
ได้เลยค่ะ เปลี่ยนชุดกันบ้างดีกว่า เราไปหาศาสตราจารย์แหลมกันก่อนจานค้าหนูมาแล้วค่ะอุ้ยมาเร็วเกินนะท่านส่งเควสเลยนะ
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready.
จัดเลยค่ะ
Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention.
เจ็บตัวเองแล้วนะคะ
Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else.
ขอบคุณค่ะมาเจ้าหุ่นร้องมันฟริงเกิลเอาไม่ใช่ผิด
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
เราไปหาจานกาเล็กกันต่อดีกว่าจานค่ะหนูมาแล้วค่ะความสุขกันเหลือเกิน
How wonderful to see you again.
เช่นกันค่ะจาน
Revelio. I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Leviosa
Well done!
Revelio.
Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
วิววิวว้าวว้าวว้าว
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
จะบอกว่ามีของซ่อนไว้ให้ราคาขอบคุณค่ะ
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
มันเดี๋ยวจะเต็มไปได้เวลาลุยเควสหลักแล้วจันค้าหนูมาแล้วค่ะ
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery, like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
ในที่สุดนะคะอาจารย์
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
จะได้คาดไปถึงชิเมล่าว่าเป็นตัวตลกเวทนั่น
To think it was beneath us all this time.
อยากกินน้ำแป๊บ
This looks promising.
Oh my god.
Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
เป็นเหตุผลที่เรียกว่าแบบแชมเบอร์ไงล่ะตามนั้นใช่ไหมครับศาสตราจารย์รักครับ
If only you were here to see this.
น่าเสียดายแย่ใช่ไหมครับอาจารย์
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
แน่นอนค่ะไม่บอกใครหรอกค่ะบอกไปก็เป็นเพลงเรื่องค่ะ
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
ได้เลยค่ะอาจารย์กาลิกอาจารย์ฟิกรอก่อนนะคะไปตรงนู้นก่อนนะคะหนูขอไปเรียนวิชาใหม่ก่อน
It's
นะคะ
time you learned Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you have done that, come and see me.
เยี่ยมไปเลยสองวิชานะคะ
Still baffling to me that such a book was hidden in the restricted section all these years.
อาจารย์กระเทียมหนูมาแล้วค่ะ
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn flipendo?
พร้อมแล้วค่ะ
Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots.
แค่นั้นเหรอคะฟลิปเปนโด
Wonderfully done. If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please.
เต็มไปหมด
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
ดีใจนะคะ
I'm glad everything worked out as it did, and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
แน่นอนค่ะ
Look at that. You're a natural.
Levioso. Flipendo.
หมุนติ้วกับทิวเข่าสตจขอหนูโมโล
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius,
Gracious
pay attention to your wand work.
น้ำแข็งนะ Gracious
Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
ได้ค่ะ
I
There you go. Catching on quickly.
ไปแล้วเดี๋ยวไปต่อกันกับศาสตราจารย์ฟิกที่หอคอยก็ไม่ไกลเท่าไหร่นะอาจารย์
Off on another adventure, are we?